Okay, here we go. This is week 3. Looking back, I had my race. I had a pretty chill week. Did not do lots of running or no hard running really. I had, let me just look that up. I had, a tempo run and a recovery run and then the race. So I did very easy distances, 4 kilometers and 2.5 kilometers, and then the 13 on the Sunday. And it was good. I felt really excited. Got there first time in that town, Tiric, and it was full with runners, of course. There was a big line to get the number, and it was actually really cold. So, really cold. It was 13 degrees Celsius, which is about, what is it? Minus 10? No, minus something like that? Fahrenheit? No, wait, no, I'm converting it wrong. Looking at my thing here, 13 degrees is like, no, not at all. More like 55 Fahrenheit. And I was standing there in the cold for like 20 minutes to get my number. Finally got it, 266. And then, slowly the sun came up. All the runners were at the main square of the city, of the town, and then with 15 minutes delay, we actually started at 8:30 in the morning and went running. I was more in the back, like in the back third maybe of the start, but I thought, I'd rather start in the back and then overtake people than start in the front and be overtaken. And that went well. First ran out of the town and then on like a gravel road. And then pretty quickly I noticed that it was actually going much more up and down than I thought. Like already the gravel road, which on Google Maps looked completely flat, was not flat. It was, a bit up, a bit down, which was fine, but unexpected. And then we came to the first forest. That was really nice because where I run, it's just like all out in the open. So at the beach or in between the fields, but there's no forest. There are no trees really. So this was really nice. I really liked that. I felt like I was in my element. And then we got to the first hill, and it got a bit more interesting. Suddenly, certainly everybody in my segment of the group, there were a total just above 200 runners. Everybody started walking or hiking up, so I did that too. At some points I felt like it was not necessary, but I did not know, or I did want to save my strength for later because I knew that this was just the first hill. And then actually there were some parts that were quite steep, like you can see here in the picture. Later I checked the times of the first runners, and they must have, sprinted up this hill because they were pretty quick. You can see me here. The guy behind me is actually bringing poles. There was a couple of people with poles, and you can see how steep it is. Yeah, and then we're walking on the ridge that you can see here on the right. It was very, very windy, so I actually had my bandana over my ears to protect them, especially my right ear, because the wind was so strong that it was actually hurtful. And then had a really nice view. You can see the town back down there, and then there were 2 aid stations. The first one I just skipped and continued on. And actually it was shortly after that where I overtook a lot of people, where I was just in the flow, running really quick, was slightly downhill in the forest. It felt so good. It felt so good to just run quick. And well, after that it went pretty steep up, so there was power hiking again. And then there were a lot of single lane paths, so it was difficult to overtake, but I did I did overtake a lot of people going down from the second hill, from the second and last hill. And then I think most of the people who were kind of like in my group at that point went for the 18k. So they went to the right at a split. I went to the left, had a piece of orange and went to the left. And then I was pretty much on my own. So I could see someone maybe like 500 meters in front of me at some point, and then another person around the same distance behind me. And I made my goal, okay, I have like 4 kilometers left or something. I want to overtake that guy in front of me. And I noticed how I was getting closer and closer. And then ultimately we got into the town. And he was maybe 100 meters away. And there came the last incline. It was not much, maybe like, I don't know, like 3%, 5%, something like that. But it was so difficult to even keep running, so I did not manage, but I did come through the finish line victorious, relieved, running fast at 1 hour 37, as you can see. 1 hour 36 actually it said on the um, official counter, probably because I was not the first to go through the start line. Yeah, so I had a good time, arrived there, and then had to just walk around the square. It was again the main square, and they had some nice food there, and well, I just felt really good, really relieved, and yeah, that was my first race. Had a great time, and now the week 4 is going to be very easy. I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit late with recording this video, so I'm in the middle of it. Very easy, meaning walks and perhaps some recovery runs, but mostly not doing anything because, you know, muscle soreness is definitely there from going uphill and from going fast. So I want to recover completely, because the week after, as I already told you, is going to be tough. So I'll keep you updated about that one in the next video, and for now, thanks for following my journey.